Hi y'all, it's Gina at Peonies of America. I hope everyone's doing great today. I'm going to go over some neat little containers today and buckets, things you can put your flowers in after you cut them this spring and summer. And what a great time to be looking for some really good finds. Antique stores are a great place to go right now because of the weather, and also be on the lookout for farm and ranch dispersal sales or liquidation sales. I love going to those, and that is where I really find some of my unique items to put these flowers in, and they make such beautiful arrangements and pictures. I love the photos that you can get with some of these neat containers. So I'm going to show a few of those that I have and tools that I use also in the garden. Okay, so I'm out in my barn, and the number one most used must-have piece of equipment that I have, especially being a flower farmer, hauling compost, soil, straw, irrigation, anything, buckets, and then also having horses, hauling hay, grain, and stuff like that. This is, I know you guys know what it is, but it's the must-have for me on the farm. My wheelbarrow, number one. My number one, and it is by Rubbermaid. It is a commercial type of wheelbarrow, and I have had this wheelbarrow for over 5 years. The tires on it are not flatable. They're just a solid tire, although you can see the wear. Some of them don't even have treads on them anymore. And I'm really due for a new one. This one is about wore out, but I haul everything. I haul big bales of hay. I haul my horse grain, and for over 5 years. And I clean stalls. I haul compost, straw, anything and everything you can possibly think of. I use this, and like when I'm planting peonies in the winter, or in the fall when I start to go to plant my peonies, there is a lot of things I need out in the field. Sometimes I can even lay my landscape fabric across the wheelbarrow, and I can wheel it out there, a whole roll of it. This wheelbarrow is that sturdy. I got this particular wheelbarrow at Tractor Supply, and I believe they still carry them. And there's many different types of wheelbarrows, whichever one fits in your campaign is what I would use. So I'm going to go over some of the containers that I've collected over the years. And of course, the first one you can see here is this big, pretty blue one. It's just kind of like an old milk jug. It's got an old wooden handle on it, and it's pretty darn sturdy. And I would say that this one here is at least a 5-gallon, maybe 4, but it is a very large bucket. And it holds a lot of my real tall peony stems. And so that's one of them. I'm just going to set that one over here and go through these. This one here is just another little pitcher jug that I picked up. It's just so rustic, the style of it, and I just really like that. This one here, I believe I got at... More than likely, I got it at Hobby Lobby. I pick a lot of these up at Hobby Lobby, and a really good time to start going is they usually have a big sale in January, so they'll start having clearance sales, I believe, where they'll start getting rid of a lot of their old style steel stuff, buckets, baskets, anything. This is such a nice picture for flower arrangements. And another little bucket with a handle on it. That's another real good one. And again, I use these for my photographs. This one here was is a real large, very large. In fact, I know that's probably maybe a 6 or 7 gallon container. And I usually put like arrangements in it for in the fall, like corn stalks, wheat stalks, stuff like that. This is a real large container. And I also can put large peony stems in that also. That would take a lot of, I would love to fill that up this spring, and that I might try to do that. And these two buckets I found at an auction. And I don't know what they are. They're very heavy. And they're very heavy duty. I'm trying to get them undone here. But definitely an old milk. Definitely an old style. There's some writing that was on it. But I just picked these up. Look at that. They're just really small and quaint. Kind of magical to me. Just so unique. This one is just a tad bit larger. You can kind of see the size, but aren't those the neatest things? Really like that. Okay, and those are some of my containers that I pick up along the way. And in here I just have some of my tools that I use almost just on a regular basis. This is a large broad fork that I use, and I dig peonies up with this one. And it is a little bit heavy, but it works great. I can dig up my peonies and my dahlias in the fall with the broad fork. And then I've got, this is a small broad fork that I got with the T handle, and I got it at Gardener's Supply. And they have a little shovel that matches it, and I thought I ordered it, but I guess I didn't. I would have liked to have had the little set. But if I'm out and I just need to dig up something large, but not as large as for the broad fork, just something that is maybe just started, that I could dig down and get that. And then this is my favorite. This I could not live without. It's my long-handled shovel. But you can see how small the shovel base is. It is not like a large shovel. It's just a small base. And then in here, I also have another shovel. This is a small, it's the same size base. It's just a short handle. So these two shovels are probably two of my very favorite tools, along with my wooden fork that I have. It's a heavy duty. The tongs seem to not bend on it as much. And that's probably my second used is my fork and my long and short handled shovel. And in here I just got my rake, my tulip bulb, a yard digger, which got a lot of use this year. And this is for weeds. It has a sharp blade on the end, and it's something that you would just use back and forth in the ground over your garden, and it just cuts off the weeds right at the surface. It doesn't pull them up by the root, but it does cut them off at the surface. And it will help get rid of your weeds if you stay on it. As long as you're not cutting any seedlings off, of course you don't want to do that. And then my rake, everybody has a rake. And then of course my big shovel. And this is what I fill up my wheelbarrow with, and I use this for my compost. Filling up large boxes, flower boxes, hauling compost, moving compost, a must-have. So anyway, it was just a little overview of winter projects going on, but a great time to get your tools together and be thinking about next year. And kind of this is a good time to be online looking at different tools that are available, and just enjoying your day. Thanks everyone. Have a great day. Bye-bye. I hope you found the video helpful or informative. I would love to hear back from you on any of your great finds of buckets or containers that you might have also. And please share them with us. If you like the video, please hit like, subscribe, or even share with friends and family. I would really appreciate it. And I really hope that there were some interesting things you found on this video. Have a great weekend, everyone. Bye.